What's up, family? Dr. G here, and the Father has a word for us. Jesus is love. So if Jesus is a love, then why are you not walking around with love in your heart? Ask yourself, who were you before life hit you? Who were you before they broke you? Who were you before your daddy left you? Who were you before your mommy left you? Who were you before your family and friends went and got on drugs? Who were you before that 10-plus-year friendship ended? Who were you before that abusive relationship? Who were you before that door closed? Who were you before they terminated you? When they didn't see your worth? When you had to perform for them just to get attention? Who were you before the finances got low? Before you stepped into homelessness? Before your car was repossessed? Who were you before your children started misbehaving? Before they heard you and daddy or their mama arguing? Who were you before the unexpected divorce? Before the humiliation? Before the rejection? Before the constant failed relationships? Who were you before abandonment hit your life? The Father says, I want to bless you. I want to elevate you. I have already promised to prosper you, to provide you with a hope and a future, and to never harm you. I am not a man who shall lie. But I had to bring you low first because I had to strip some things out of you. I had to strip the pride out of you. I had to strip the selfishness out of you. I had to strip the pessimism out of you. I had to strip the trauma off of you. I had to strip the lying off of your tongue. I had to strip the manipulation out of you. I had to strip the games out of you. I had to strip the inconsistency out of you, the entitlement out of you, the narcissism out of you, the arrogance out of you, the need for you to always have to be in control of things, the mind games that you play in order for you to have access to things that I don't really want your hands on. I don't need your hands on right now. I had to strip those things out of you. You know how sometimes you feel the need to be right? You know how sometimes you can't let an argument end without you being the one to end it? I had to strip you from those things. I wanted to see, could you die to yourself? Could I humble you enough and you still choose me? If I humbled you, if I asked you to put your life down and pick up the one that I gave you, that I want to give you, would you still choose me? Can you go to the places where I want to take you? Because nothing has changed. My promise for you still remains the same. This was just a test of your faith. This period, this season, this time, this journey was just a test of your faith. I want to know, will you still say yes to me? If I bring you low, if I took you away from everything and everyone that you knew, would your spirit still read love? King, queen, would your spirit still read the love and the joy of the Lord? Or would you turn your back on him? When things get tough, would you abandon God? Or would you trust him? Are you going to allow in your heart to become disheartened? Are you going to allow yourself to be hardened by the things of this world? Or are you going to say, I trust God. I'm going to follow God. Because before you heard the no, family, guess what? God says that I have already given you a yes. So you're so busy holding on to the no that was just there to teach you a lesson. You're constantly having these things ruminate over and over again in your mind and in your thoughts that you keep ignoring the yes. You keep blocking the yes. If you remember your yes, if you remember that you are chosen, if you remember that you are the head and not the tail, if you remember that you will be the lender and not the receiver, if you stop burying the gifts that God gave you, you are going to see that if you just put this temporary no down, you would have the power, you would have the wisdom, you would have the energy, you would have the strength to pick up your permanent yes. God said you're sitting on a 6-figure anointing and acting like I didn't give you the green light to take off. Family, God said you're sitting on a 6-figure anointing and yet you're acting like I did not give you the green light to take off. If you receive this word, type in the comments that I got the green light. Say, I got the green light. I have the green light. You have the green light, my loves. You have the green light, my kings. You have the green light, my queens. God is giving you the green light. Step into your 6-figure anointing now. I love you, family. Be blessed. Don't forget to be a blessing. Visit infinitelyhealed.com for any counseling or healing services that I offer, and I will see you next time for God's next message.